and use that same kid to remove a head from a giant and use some heavy iron and sharpen some heavy iron, he can use this mortal to combat deadly alliance. So I gotta spit with etiquette, gotta spit and never quit. Not trying to be irrelevant, I'm trying to be irrelevant. God is the subject, I'm just a mere predicate. Satan is predator, no time for being regular. I gotta write slick metaphors, never seen, heard, or read before. I started writing for Christ, I'll be writing for Christ forevermore. So if my hand get extra sore, I guess it's worth it. Because nobody's perfect and nobody's worthless. We all in between. That makes us human beings on the surface. But what's the purpose of a wordless wordsmith? Less than a person when my pen got broke. But I thank God for these amp wires in my throat. I guess it's my job to say out loud inside quotes, but I often find myself on the outside of inside jokes. Don't get me wrong,
I'm like, I mean, or you can take it back from the top. I don't know. The beginning was wrong. The first 3 lines was like cold. I'm like, pick that one right there.
So I thank God for these amp wires in my throat. I guess it's my job to say out loud inside quotes, but I often find myself on the outside of inside jokes. Don't get me wrong, I'm not panicking. I just want to feel like a man again and not a mannequin. Man, excuse my rambling or my randomness, but sometimes I feel like Rambo in these shoes that I'm standing in, but I'm standing up. So I pray for stamina and a sword to stand against everything Satan's standing for. And you said you never give me more than I can ever bear, but man, I'm just a man, and my problem is a bear, and it's hard for me to act like the problem isn't there, so I'm acknowledging the fact that my father is aware. And he told me I'm a conqueror. In fact, I'm more. So when the enemy in my grill, what I back up for? Y'all, I got hit hard, real hard. But I'm back for more. Ain't scared of a creature running around waving a plastic fork. I try to tell them the truth, and they taking it wrong. And I'm becoming a bad guy, like Razor Ramon. Or feeling like a bad doctor when my patience is gone, because I'm often guilty of accusing God for taking too long. But he the maker of time, maker of clock, the maker of key, and the maker of lock. So if we make a connection, he's making a knot. He died so we can make it whether we take it or not. He's making it rain, literally. So lyrically, I'm just spitting the lyrics that he's putting to me. And you were not made the same. Then he turned my plain paper to a paper plane. Put my request on the paper. Yes, my plane is the prayer. But it's nothing plain about a prayer. So don't get discouraged if yours lands on the floor. God answers all prayers. Sometimes the answer is no. So whenever the letter I wants to tag team with the letter Y to question the God who will never die, put your request on the paper, make an airplane, and let it fly.
Let's go. Woo! Woo! Yo, what's good, champ? That was good. Like, what? I just want to know, like, the first 3, 4 bars, the first 3. This for the people though. It ain't even.
That was again. I'm from I started out doing poetry, but I remember it was, I used to audition and do these open mics, and I just didn't feel like I was, am I poetic? You know what I'm saying? But then I would be around like a bunch. Put it like this: I used to go to this one open mic spot. This is how I got the name Just See. I used to go to this one open mic spot. This was a while back. It was a spot called the Example House, and then all the poets had these dope names. This one dude's name was Water. Like it was named like that. I didn't have a poetry name, so I just didn't know if I fit in with that community. Eventually, I did. But then I started, like I said, then I worked with my boy E. He's like, man, you should start spitting bars with your poetry. But then I'm like, man, now I'm like, the real MCs was like, well, he poetic with his. So, I was just trying to figure out like which the kind of mashup of the two, like poetry, bars, because I love to rhyme, but at the same time I love the arts.
That could go on a beat for sure though. Like that's
yeah.
That could go on a beat,
yeah. I did learn along the way. It's all art though.
Yeah.
It's all art. If you a poet, you an MC. If you an author, you a poet.
Yeah.
You know what?
Amen. Amen.
Thank you
for sure.
That,
yeah.
Because I was recently just having a slight disagreement with God. Because I went through a series of classes at my church, and one of them was inner healing, and so that was like overcoming the trauma, and then there was the cleansing streams, of course, that we took, and that's uprooting the strongholds. And in that class, they asked us, or in the inner healing class, they asked us to ask God who we are instead of asking ourselves, and then the next thing was ask Him. Like all of what I am, not just the good stuff, but the bad stuff too, right? Because that's important, especially when you're in the healing.
Amen.
And so I was arguing with him just like early this morning, because I'm like, yo, like, you call me a rapper and MC, but I'm a poet. Like, I used to hate, like, when I used to go to the MC school, they used to be rapping up a beats. I was like, all I got is my poetry. Like, I'm not an MC in my mind. And for now, I used to be like, nah, like don't like stop saying that.
Yeah.
Like, I see you, like, and you like one of them, like, he what? Like, he was like a gospel singer. Now, you ever been to church and heard the lady sing? That ain't me.
Right.
Know? But it's interesting what other people see you, and it's also interesting what God knows you to be, what He
Right.
created you to do. And how dare I argue with Him when it's true? You know,
You everything. We everything we want to be.
That battle with identity. Yeah. Nice. Get in your word, because God confirms who you are in that place. All right. So.
Woo! I think I'm playing like a testimony. It sounded like a poem or something. Oh my goodness. I'm glad I came. Oh my God. You are a poem. You are a poem. Right. Yeah. Yo.
Let's see. Can I say something?
What's up, everybody?
Okay.
I just did some poetry.
Whew. Now this piece is kind of unfinished, but I think this is the perfect place to say it, right? At the mic. So, he hurt me. I feel like he played me. I feel like I'm that girl and he shouldn't have played with me. I feel like he should have taken me seriously. I think I'm worth the love and respect, don't you? I deserved a little more grace. When you were begging me for help, I was asking for understanding. Now I'm asking God for you to want me the way I wanted you. When I wanted you, it wasn't enough for you to want me back. You needed more. And I needed get back. I wanted to take back my heart, but you gave it back. You said you didn't want it, but you keep the memories as if you were done seeing me. What happened to the time you claimed to see me? And coming to be with me, you had to have known that you were hurting me. You thought a plan to escape would heal the damage of your toxic traits. You thought the sooner you left me to wander without the responsibility of loving me properly, the sooner these wounds would close and the war cries would cease. I get it, you wanted your nuts released, and I was never on your dick as much as I was on your neck, because who the fuck is you playing with? You must not know who you dealing with.
Oh.
But let me be cool. I need to relax a bit. Excuse my French, but I can't stand a man that thinks...
Say that, girl. You better say it with some chest. Help her, Lord. Help her, Lord. Come on, let's go. Let's go. We need that. Give me that. It ain't over.
I get it. You wanted your nuts released, but I was never on your dick as much as I was on your neck, because who you playing with?
Oh.
You must not know who you dealing with. Let me be cool. I need to relax
Cool,
a bit.
just cool.
Excuse my French, but I can't stand a man that thinks like a bitch. This ain't a diss. I'm humbling myself when I say this, but it is what it is. You play the fifth, and I can't take this shit. The only shit I take is shit. Praying to God about the sustainability of my dignity. Ain't no man worth God, man. Let him go. So I let him go. He hurt.
I'm sorry. Tell that king. Yes. That was good. That remind me of a song. That remind me of a song on Glorilla album. Yeah. She was just talking about like how man treat her friend and how she just ain't going. And like, yeah, it was like woman empowerment. Like I felt that, like, girl,
I think men often. I'm gonna let you too. I think men often forget that God created a woman after him because he wasn't enough for God. He needed help, and so I am your help. Yeah, I made a wrong. Maybe Eve made a wrong decision, but that was a message that God gave you, not Eve.
That's what.
You should have given her the word.
Oh God.
So Adam likes to point the finger at Eve, but you didn't lead the way God called you to lead. And so, you know, yeah, y'all be having us messed up.
We love y'all, melanin black man. We love y'all. We love y'all. We love y'all. But we have to teach. We have to teach each other, though. You know what I'm saying? We have to help each other, and that's what I got from the poem. We have to teach and help each other, and y'all gotta know that we that cheap. Real talk. Y'all gotta. We here to help y'all.
All right.
Okay, that was so beautiful. Oh my God.
But it was a line though.
What's the line?
He said, "Ain't no man worth God manhandling me."
Yeah.
Talk about that line right there.
I spazzed on a nigga. I spazzed on a man.
Yeah.
she forgot. That was so beautiful.
Because he had me messed up. I feel like he was playing with me, and I'm not 2K. And my value is worth more than rubies. That's what God tells me.
Yeah.
And when I lose myself enough to disobey the principles that God instilled in me, God will manhandle me to get me to obey, to get me to calm down and relax and sit down. Because I got you. You ain't got to fight him. You ain't got to go off on him. You ain't got to be mad. You can be sad. But leave your healing to me. You don't, you're missing the point when you take over and do your own thing.
Vengeance is his,
Hey. Ain't no man worth God manhandling me. I never want to be set down by God. Because I know he rose me up for a reason. So why would I want to be set down? And so I had to let him go. God already told me that though. But at the end of the day, since I can grieve, God, he hurt me though. I don't know what you gonna do. I ain't finished the job because you told me not to. But he hurt me though. And so, funny enough, this same guy actually came to my house recently over the summer and told me how much he missed me.
Rebuke it.
And the but his problem wasn't me.
Say that.
He is his own problem. He's running into himself. He's still doing the same things while I let him go and healed. He still has not healed. He's still going through that cycle that he was dragging me on. And so God showed me how he avenged me. Right? He's still in pain because he hasn't chosen me. I chose God. I had to because I'm wise and I know better. And when you know better, you do better. That's how I was raised. You don't keep getting your wrist slapped until your booty fall off. You know what I'm saying? So
Get your wrist slapped until your booty fall off. You get it like poetry bars, though. Like these are bars.
That's what makes.
Yeah, I'm on it.
That's what makes wisdom. When you apply the knowledge, that's what wisdom is. Other than that, it's just knowledge, and you just know things. It don't matter what you know, right? It matters what you apply, how you move through this world. And so, yeah, like he had me messed up, and he wasn't worth the damage or the repercussions. I had to weigh my options. Like I was one of those kids. Like beating me, giving me a whipping would have made me rebel.
Amen. Talk about it.
God do this in a whole other story.
Yes.
So I don't know how was I going to I don't even want to know. I'm good. So, yeah, thank you.
Woo! I can relate to that. Hello.
Are you a writer?
I didn't. I did not. That's easy. But I will next time, I promise.
Next time.
There's gonna be
Yes. Every fourth month.
Every fourth Friday.
Every fourth Friday of the month for years.
I'm glad I could make it this Friday.
We got some more people that want to share stuff.
No, like,
Yeah?
like every 2 Fridays.
Who?
Yeah, I know what's that.
Okay. Let's do it. We got the main man.
Woo!
Is anybody here from Naperville?
Naperville, yes, I love Naperville.
Okay.
So awesome. It is. I live in North.
Okay. We love Northside too, all the places in Illinois.
I wrote this poem making fun of
They got a
someone
nice.
who said they were from Chicago.
And the beer from
Naperville.
they be doing that.
Do your thing, brother.
Gotta
So
get
it's
it.
called
Speak your truth.
Naperville, huh?
Naperville, huh?
Naperville, huh? Naperville, huh? You probably your bedroom must have you and your friend. I bet they let more than 3 kids in there at once, and you can keep your hood on. I bet they sold reusable tote bags. I bet your mom has a closet full of those things. I bet you had a snack pantry growing up. Your dad probably got steaks delivered to your house, and he could just leave them on the front porch. I bet he had a big ass. Y'all have a yard. Your dad had a wagon mower, didn't he? I bet you had a golden retriever and a doghouse. You rode the bus to school. Your high school probably had a nurse and a guidance counselor and a glee club. You probably didn't even know they made clear backpacks.
Ooh.
You probably have your own locker. You like going downtown, don't you? CTA is an adventure, isn't it? You've never been. You like going downtown, don't you? CTA is an adventure, ain't it? You never been south of Hyde Park, have you? I bet you they don't give away free phones at your Walmart. You think an eighth is $75, don't you? You order Harold's on Uber Eats, don't you? Sure, your granddad went to CBS, but not when Bernie Mac did. He went to school with Dick Buckets, didn't he?
Woo!
Wait, I realized something. Is Sharon Marcus only a black experience? Somebody gonna do that?
Wait, what?
Yeah, I thought that was Nora. That's messed up. I'm glad I didn't realize I grew up in poverty. Because the school didn't have enough money to get you your own locker.
Yeah, man, let's talk about it, man.
That was a lot.
Why?
Let's talk about it. Anybody got questions? I got a lot. We got a lot of thoughts around that. When did you? First of all, when did you write that? Like what?
Good question. Good question.
So I wrote it for class. I'm in school studying creative writing at the poem.
Yeah.
I was in
DePaul.
poetry class.
Hey.
And we read this poem called Beverly Hall,
Jamila. Yeah.
And I just thought it was so brilliant how she like critiqued the space based on like the experience. So
Yeah.
I wanted to do something so.
Nice.
Very nice.
That was amazing.
Do you know David? His first name is David. He's a professor.
He white?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know him. I just took a class with him over where
He
like
look like Mr. Dr. Strange.
yeah, do it. Yeah, I'm gonna yeah. He's so nice though.
He's a creative
Yeah,
writer,
yeah.
and he was an amazing professor for me. Even though he Caucasian, like the man was great.
Yeah, we connected. Yeah, he's so nice.
Describing somebody named Chris,
Nah, unless he changed his name, I don't think he would.
He taught the Lollapalooza class over the summer. I took one at Kennedy King and we kind of like joined their class. So yeah, that was cool. Yeah, yeah.
Got a question?
I gotta email him.
I love this poem. Only because I think when we say like you ain't from Chicago, it has more than just saying you're not from Chicago because there is a understanding of what we have to do to be in Chicago. Yeah. And so when people are like, "Oh yeah, you know what they say they're from Chicago," I'm like, "Oh really? Where you from?" But they like,
Damn.
They be Gary.
That's what I'm saying. What's your zip code?
But I think it matters because, kind of like, I think, especially in Chicago, we're very big about relationships. Yeah. So that's why we matter. Like, what high school did you go to? That tells me something about you. What do you, what do you, you know what I'm saying? Like, where you used to hang out. And so when someone says it's kind of like feels like a violation of.
Right. It is of a black
Of an experience.
Of an experience.
Black experience.
Even the experience if you weren't black, because I think that you will understand
Like the real Chicago experience.
Things that you deal with in Chicago if you were from Chicago.
Yeah, like I didn't realize that was unique to us.
I was like, I do that every day. What? That's
sharing lockers all my life. Elementary school, high school.
Yeah.
And I think part of it I wrote from a place of like envy. Like I wish I was able to ride the school bus to school.
Yeah.
I played baseball in high school. I wish we had a fence and a dugout and all that stuff, but like we played on dirt. So
just leaving your packages out, you know what I'm saying?
With the steaks. Right. Packages that got steaks. First
right.
of all.
Uber Eats and Heroes.
Right.
yeah, people don't go to Harold still.
Yes, when I was going to Paul and they had built that new Harold that's over there, I saw all the white people and I was like,
Right.
like what?
The best one is on
Right. Don't go to the one on 21st. I'm just saying. Now, don't go to the downtown. Maybe the one on 16th Street. You go to one on 16th Street in Michigan. Yeah, you gotta go to that one. It's like Wabash. Yeah.
That one is good.
Yeah. Not the one on 21st though. I'm just saying. Woo!
First off, man, shout out. I was also thinking about. Y'all remember that movie 8 Mile?
Yeah.
What was that line? Clarence's parents.
Yeah.
But I love the way you lifted us by first of all showing the light on that, but everybody in the room could just relate to it, and we felt good about what we went through. We felt good about sharing lockers in that moment. We felt good about going to Heroes right down the street. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. Yeah, using the CTA, man. Like, come on, man. Right. CTA is how we get around. Like, how else you get it?
This is not a field trip.
Exactly.
Right. I actually gotta go somewhere and get there safely.
This is a real thing.
Yeah.
But hey, make some noise for that. We just got another entry just came in from none other than my wife. Yo, make some noise for my wife. She is a dope writer, and she just showed me she want to share a piece. So let's get it.
Oh,
Come
I write just like, a newsletter and stuff. I don't say stuff out loud. But I'm gonna do this piece I wrote about 2 years ago? 2-3 years ago. Look, not Naperville. I grew up 10844 South Everhart, Roseland.
Oh, Roseland.
Because right around the corner on 109th, the body body of Yummy Sandifers was found. And so my mom was like, nah. So I did go to HF because she took me to the bird. When I came back, young boys were just getting shot and killed, and it was just really aching my heart to see that. And so this piece is called "No Grandfathers in Chicago." It's
Damn.
really short. What will we do when there are no grandfathers in Chicago? Who will drive vintage Cadillacs on the same roads they once made silly decisions on? Decades from now, there will be no huddle of ancient men drinking coffee the same color of their skin and dunking on 87. What will we do when there are no grandfathers in Chicago to tell us how they turned their life around after juvenile? What will we do when the children ask for their grandfathers and we take them to cemeteries full of tombstones of boys who never had a chance to become old men? And that's that piece.
Damn.
One more time. I need that again.
Like, that needed a whole nother half a page in the back and the second page.
That hit close home to me.
Just walk away after this.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
What will we do when there are no grandfathers in Chicago? Who will drive vintage Cadillacs on the same roads they once made silly decisions on? Decades from now, there will be no huddle of ancient men drinking coffee the same color of their skin and dunking on 87. What will we do when there are no grandfathers in Chicago to tell us how they turned their life around after juvenile? What will we do when the children ask for their grandfathers and we take them to cemeteries full of tombstones of boys who never had a chance to become old men? And I would just say, this piece, so I put this on Instagram and I just sort of kind of put it out there and it went, you know, a little viral. And y'all record? No record this part.
Okay.